Hi, this is James and Bob here at the 2026 NAMM show in Anaheim, California.
Yeah, so this is the new Alpha Series. So it's mostly about the ergonomics of it. When you look at it even from the back, you can see the really great fret access that we have, and then it's made so it can fit right on your, really cozy. Got, you can get your armrest on there and everything. So it does have the Fishman, the ceramic in the bridge, and then the Alnico in the neck, and our special switching that we do in all of our like the 8-way switching. Also, it's worth mentioning the brass saddles on there for sustain and clarity and all that stuff. So just extra touches. But the other thing too, it's got it's called a dual parallel or a parallel neck. You can see how thin that is. It's all the way down, or up, I guess you should say, up the neck as far as you go. So it's pretty cool. So this is the Alpha Series, and it's brand new this year. So we have only 7 strings and 8 strings. So we have some new RG Prestige stuff this year. So this is really a departure for an RG. It's uncharacteristic. You can see with the tortoise spine pickguard and the block inlays. But these all have stainless steel frets. Kind of typical as far as an RG, but it's definitely a really good looking and something different that we haven't offered in the past. So a couple other ones, these weathered. Look, it's just better to get a little better perspective. But this is all just new stuff this year. We have the gray one with the Fishman Fluence pickups. You can see, pretty sharp. So now I guess we can move down. Now we're in another RG, but these are Prestige. These are just the regular RGs, and this is just a new finish this year. So,
what's that finish called?
Yeah, what's that finish called? It's called Wine Red Frozen Matte. Look at it. It's beautiful. So then this is actually really interesting. So this one, it's called Twilight Shade. So you get that gradient. You see the, you getting that? Okay. Yeah. So it's subtle,
like water
but
on
it's
the
pretty cool.
armrest.
Yeah. But these got the shark tooth inlays and classic Ibanez design. So this is RGD. So the D, all these ones that look like this are the D, and they're actually tuned to D. They're a D scale guitar. So they're have a 26.5-inch scale length, and so it's really distinctive. We use the DiMarzio Fusion Edge pickups in these models, so it's a very nice kind of metal, not only metal, but probably metal. So this was a popular guitar that we had in a 6-string called the BAM finish. This is an RGA model. And we just came out with it in a 7-string, so that's what's new. We're going to talk about Artcore and Artstar in particular. So this is a new model this year. I think it's really stunning. So this has got a solid spruce top. And this one does come with a hard shell case. It's got a really nice flame maple sides and the tortoise binding. It also has this really, really spectacular back that's is a maple back, so it even has the tortoise binding on the neck and everything. So you can see it's a little bit more high-end. I don't know that I'm going to go through each model here, but you can see these are all new this year, and they all do really well. So we have some new prototypes. Very cool. We have a new Satriani model. I'm not gonna say that much. We don't even have a release date or anything on this stuff. We don't know exactly what the pricing is. It's all to be determined, but this is a new Joe Satriani model. So this is a new one that we've already been doing. It has stainless steel frets now. It did have gold frets before. This is a new with the Sustainiac and all that. But this is the big thing at the show this year, the PIABON. It's very exclusive, it's very limited. I don't know how much they're gonna make. I don't know if anybody's ever gonna be able to buy one or not, but and when they're gonna be available. Or
But you're definitely getting one for Willcutt.
Well, I did not say that. You don't quote me on anything, but it's really beautiful. It's worth, it's locked on, but it's worth getting a closer look. It's very cool. I guess there's gold leaf inlays on there even. It's pretty exclusive. There are some other new models here you can see. I'm not gonna show you, but this was another prototype model, Nilly Brush, that's, I think is very cool. I mean, I think that's, would you say? Would you agree? Pretty cool. And let's see, what else? A new Nita. There you go, a new Nita model. She needed it. Nita needed. We got the JB Brubaker model. This is brand new this year that has their logo, the August Burns Red. Let's see, what do we got? The new Kiko. Beautiful. And then a couple, we got the Tim Henson. Those are not new, but they're still pretty popular. So this is it. These are for the first time ever.
Wow.
So Tim just unveiled some new models that even our buyers just saw for the first time, that we're going to be making these. They're going to be production, but right now they're just prototypes. I believe they'll be roughly, these couple models will be roughly the same price as the black guitars that we already have. This one will most likely be an $100 upcharge, but again, it's not been completely announced. But these already are getting a really good response. So I guess he's also has a new song I think it's just being launched today. So again, 2 other new Tim Henson models, and we don't know the price of these at all, but these are really cool. Actually, I can take it off and show you. So, but the way that this is, I mean, that's pretty sweet. And then I really love this wood grain one. But these are definitely going to be a little more high end. These could be up in the, in the thousands. But I heard a number thrown around like 2,000 or something like that. But they're pretty cool. So you can see. So that's what's new for Tim Henson models. All right. So this has been a huge buzz at the show. There's usually been a crowd of people around here all day yesterday.
But you just scared them off.
I might have scared them off. I don't know. We just have a crowd of one. But anyway, so this is our new mode base. So it's a whole new kind of concept for us that I could say it's based on a jazz bass style. So it has jazz bass style pickups. I can say that, I think, legally. I don't know. And then it also has kind of that jazz bass style neck, which is a classic style, but we do the roasted maple neck, similar to what we do with the AZ models of the guitars that we do. Also, you can notice this fret access, like look at this, that's crazy. You can get this super nice fret access. You got the stainless steel frets. Now there's a ton of controls on here, so you got the treble, mid, bass. This is a 3-way toggle for mid frequencies switch, but also you have this switch on the back we call a hex switch. So there's a low setting and a high setting that you can click, so it changes this switch where the frequencies hit to what you like best. This is also, it has a push-pull pot, and you can do a passive active passive, and then you also have this is a really cool feature where you can turn just one pickup on. You can blend in the other one, and you can go all the way to just one pickup this way. So you have everything in between, and then you have a master volume, of course. So, but super capable. It's going to be very popular. So this is my favorite one. It's in the catalog. It just doesn't look that great. It doesn't picture well, but I'm telling you that I just think it's spectacular. I love that. It's really understated. Again, it looks killer. And then we also have these, I'm going to hold this one just for lack of, I don't want to I don't have enough hands. But anyway, this is the poplar burl we've done for a lot of models, the poplar burl. So this seems to be the popular one too that people are choosing.
So what is that?
So that is a ramp, and what it's made to be, it comes with it, but you don't have to have it. It comes, yeah, it comes off or on, so you can see. Well, on this one they just have it on, but the point is, it's made so that people's thumbs don't, fingers don't get down in the. Some people like that. So it's just a plain style. So they come in. These all come in the 4 and the 5 string. And you can see this other finish is really stunning. Look at that, it's beautiful. What do we call that? We call it a deep twilight. So over here we just have more options. So we had a 5 string over there, now we have a 4 string of this model. But you can see we do this quite frequently, this poplar burl top. It's really stunning. And then you can see that's the 5 string version. And then we even have a 6 string. So now we're talking about SR Premium. So these SR Premiums, all new. Got the stainless steel frets, got the, look at that, the 5-piece neck, but beautiful. But these are ash tops that you've seen this before where they sandblast them and do the custom finishes, but I've never seen it quite like this. It's really distinctive. You also can notice the way the bindings are on the edges. I mean, it's a very nice kind of piece of furniture, if you will. But I personally think they're very exotic looking. I don't know what that means, but let's just say. So we got black and white, we got 4 and 5, and that's that. So staying with the SR series, so this is actually really important. So the SR 500 that we've had for years and years, you've probably seen in clubs and everything. Everybody played them. It's a professional bass at a great price point. And we always did the brown mahogany. So this year this is actually now a low gloss finish. And so they come with the Bartolini pickups. So I believe these are the BH2 Bartolinis. They all have the really cool, they all have their individual bridge saddle. They're actually adjustable string spacing. We do an active passive switch on there. We have the 3-way selector for the mid-range, and then the 3 controls for the EQing. But anyway, like I said, so this is just a new finish we're doing this year with this burst. And then we also there's a lefty, and then we also have another new finish that's called Midnight Arctic Ocean Matte. Midnight Arctic Ocean Matte. And that's pretty cool. I believe it looks like one of those custom car finishes, you see those McLarens and everything like that. It's pretty cool. But it's got the Nordstrand pickups, which is another kind of boutique pickup that is an aftermarket pickup that are pretty high end. So otherwise it's the same. It's an SR 500. And then we got, just going down the line, we have, there's a lefty, there's 4s and 5s, and a 6. So the headless bass for us have been phenomenally successful. So when Ibanez did this, they kind of took a boutique idea. There's a couple other companies that do this, but they're substantially more money. This is coming in at, we have $7.99 now, hitting a really sweet spot. But something that they did, they really kind of took and redesigned all the ways, the bushings and the way that the machines are to make them really smooth. People really love our design. Another thing that we do is we actually make it so you don't need to have you don't need to have any kind of special things. They just lock in on the back. So you just you can cut just regular bass strings on these. But very well balanced. Everybody mentions that they're not, not having the headstock can make it a little awkward sometimes, but ours are really.
So you don't need a special tool.
No, you don't need any special tool. Well, it comes with a little hex wrench to do that, but the typical things too. We have the, our switching and everything we do. But anyway, these have been really popular, and we have a whole line of them. These are just showing the new ones. Here we are in another bass section. So the BTB bass workshop stuff. So this is important to start with this. I think this is really cool. we do really well with these. This is just a new finish with the black, but this upright bass, but it's a 34-inch scale length, so any bass player would be able to play it. It's just a typical bass scale. So don't have to learn to play upright or anything like that. It has the piezo, some people call it piezo, whatever, piezo pickups in it, and then it comes with it with a Tama stand. That comes with it, it's part of it, and you can actually tilt it and play it like this if you wanted to as well. So that's been really popular. The BTB stuff, we is our boutique bass that we do. We just have some new models this year, new finishes. So I'm not gonna probably talk about it too much. I think people that know about BTB know that's more. It's a different than the SR. Definitely, these ones have the multi-scale. And then 2 new models. Nothing would be complete unless we have the Iceman bases. So these are so cool. We have this one that is the Cosmic Blue Starburst finish. We can show you that a little closer. Look at that. Oh my. Okay. And this one has the Nordstrand pickups. These come with the gig bag as well. And then we have the black one that actually comes with the Bartolini pickups with the gold hardware. So these are 2 new models this year, but it's a classic rocker bass.